Sounds ominous.
Hi, sweetheart. What a nice surprise.
Hi, Daddy. Thought I'd stop by and see if you heard from Mama.
No, I haven't. I have the sinking feeling she's still in Los Angeles.
I'm sure you've heard there's a dramatic comeback in the offing. Isn't that amazing?
Well, I don't think it's so amazing that Sophia is still getting film offers, but I think it is rather surprising that Dad has adopted such a defeatist attitude. What the hell are you talking about? Well, you're just assuming that if Sophia goes back to work, there won't be any time for you. You have to force her to make time. Go to Los Angeles, find her, and whisk her off to some romantic place for dinner, and tell her that you are thrilled that she has decided to resume her career, but that you insist on being a part of her life, too. Who the hell are you, Don Juan? You're such an expert at sweeping women off their feet. You're not doing so well lately, you know. All I'm saying is that if you see something you want, you have to go out there and ask for it. Sometimes you have to beg. But if you get it, it's worth everything. Wouldn't you agree, Eden?
As long as you decide what it is that you want.
Well, so what's this? Fred, you have to get drunk before you suffer seeing the old man get dying out there?
No, I just thought the champagne would be appropriate on this auspicious occasion. We could drink to celebrate your great success tonight.
Well, thank you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to celebrate after the show, all right? I never drink before a performance. Always remember, son, a magician has to keep his wits and his senses about him. You understand?
Yeah.
All right, which reminds me, I better check my prop list. I like things in the right order.
Yes, Papa, didn't you just do that?
You're right. I did. But I'm still going to go do it again.
Oh. Well, welcome. Here, have a seat. I hope you're not going to be a prima donna, too.
Your old man giving you a hard time?
Well, not half as hard a time as I'm sure he's given you, but he is kind of worried about the show tonight. I mean, he wouldn't even drink with me when I offered him a glass of this. You know, this is some pretty fancy juice here.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't either. If I drop something or let one of the pigeons take off into the audience, that's all she wrote.
I'm not trying to get you drunk, okay, pal? This is a tradition, you know? I mean, it's a nice thing to do. You hold your glass, I hold mine, I say nice things. Maybe we clink glasses and something great happens. It's okay to do. Just a sip.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. This is awfully hard to give away. It's amazing. To, the art of magic, where our eyes are taught to see what we want them to see.
That's a nice way of putting it.
I wish I could take credit, but my father used to say that to Rick and I all the time. Actually, good luck tonight. Not that you need it. I'm sure it'll be great.
Thank you. How does my makeup look? I mean, this is kind of a small place, but under these lights, I don't know.
Looks fine. In fact, I was noticing that your eyes are standing out even more than usual.
I thought so. Too much liner. Well, I'm gonna go have to lose some of it. See you later?
Yeah.
And thanks again for the toast.
Sure.
So what have you got there? No, let me guess. Nikki's glass.
Good guess.
Keeping it for a souvenir, are you?
Actually, Papa, I was going to take it down to the police lab. I figure if I can get some fingerprints off of it, maybe I can find out what she's been trying so hard to hide.
Look, what is she hiding? I mean, we talking about national security risk here, or what about her friends like me?
I see. So I'm just a bully who has nothing better to do than beat up on this perfectly nice lady with a slightly shady past. Is that it?
We're not talking about just a nice lady. We're talking about this lady who happens to care for you, all right?
Papa,
look,
please.
no, excuse me. I know what I see, okay? We're rehearsing one-on-one, she and I. Everything is going great. You walk right into the rehearsal, and it's all over for her. She can't even remember the simplest routine. No, I'm serious. You know the problem with you is, son? You're avoiding dealing with her feelings.
Well, don't you have something to deal with right now, like the act you're going to do in a few minutes? Shouldn't you be working on that?
Well, no, you're absolutely right. But, you know, I like to argue about this.
I don't have time to do it now.
If
If I'm going to be here, I have to go. I'm going to meet Eden after I go to the lab. We have to talk to somebody about putting Chip in a preschool. So if you don't mind, I'll leave now or I won't be here. Is that a problem? I'll leave now.
Wait, are you leaving?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm leaving. And I'm going to be back, so not to worry. As soon as they say showtime, front row.
Well, you see, Griffin's having some trouble with his traveling papers.
Have you tried talking to the consulate?
I've done nothing but talk to the consulate. I mean, nobody will listen to me. I mean, for a man who has given away a fortune, nobody seems to be his friend. I don't understand what the delay is all about.
Well, you don't have time to waste.
No, I mean, he's supposed to do a live interview for me upon the completion of the story. I mean, it's a real coup.
Well, Derek Griffin doesn't like the limelight. Maybe he's just doing this as an excuse to see you again.
Please, this is strictly professional. Now, Mason told me you had some contacts in Washington. I thought maybe you could make some calls and
Actually,
about his traveling papers.
yes,
Thank you.
I do know someone who works at the State Department. I will give her a call. How's that?
Thanks.
I'll let you know.
I'd appreciate it. I really would.
Okay.
Big favors. Does that sound like it's coming from within the studio?
Oh, God. He followed me into the lobby. I was sure that they wouldn't let him up here. I'm sorry.
Who?
It's another one of Mason's attempts to woo me into some hypnotic state where I suddenly and miraculously forget all of the excellent reasons that I threw him out in the first place. Aside from that abortive wedding that still haunts me in my dreams, this is proving to be one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
You know, the newscast is really boring tonight. Why don't you stick around and, jazz things up a little bit?
You know, Eden, I am very fond of you. I really am, you know that. But your brother has some very twisted ways of going about things.
Julia, Mason loves you. And he knows you're not into all of this stuff. I mean, but the fact is, he's willing to take pure rejection from you. I mean, I wish I had the courage to take chances like that.
This has nothing to do with courage.
Oh,
this has to do with
it has to do with...
This is, makes the...
Now, there's a woman after my own heart.
No. There's a woman who should have you arrested for disturbing the peace. I swear to you, I will get him out of here. Come, Ziggy.
That it's fine, isn't it?
How long have you had that?
Well, actually, it belonged to my father. Luckily, it still fits. Look at that, huh? Play this music. Woo! When I put this jacket on with that music, anything can happen. Whoa! Look out! Here I go, Rafaelito. You know, I feel something just take over, and it just guides me.
Too bad it doesn't guide you to a clothing store.
Yeah.
What is that, music?
Yes. What's happening? This is Harry Houdini's music. He had this when he performed in Chicago. Do you know something? People in the audience, they fainted, Nicky, because the act was so thrilling and exciting. You're not getting it, are you? No, okay, come on. I'm sorry. Tell me what's wrong.
Nothing.
No, come on. What's wrong? No, let me guess. You just don't like my old-fashioned ways and my old-fashioned act, is that it?
Look. If it gives you a special feeling, well, that's the important thing, right? I mean, you're the one who has to do the magic act.
Yeah.
It's just, people have come a long way since Houdini. They see all kinds of gimmicks and flash stuff on TV, and I would just hate to see them write you off before you even get started. They'd be cheating themselves out of a wonderful evening. Look, you're sensational. But sometimes, if you don't stir things up a little and get people in the right frame of mind, they're going to...
How we doing? Hey, you look great. Look
You see, the man likes it, all right?
Are you ready for your Santa Barbara debut?
Sure. Well, I'm not too sure. The young lady over here doesn't like my old-fashioned act.
Well, she's a great saleswoman. She sure sold me on your act. Listen, I came back to give you a little inspiration on your salary. Half of it now, and the other half will appear when you finish your booking. That's what we agreed on, right?
Yes. I thank you.
Just knock them dead. That'll thank me, okay?
Okay, you got it.
Good luck, Raphael.
You ever noticed everybody's a magician, right? Listen, I'm going to deposit this first thing in the morning, and then I'll make out a check to you.
Would you be able to give me cash?
Cash? What do you want cash for? Safer with a check. Come on.
I know, but I haven't opened a bank account on my own, and sometimes the bank can be a little weird, you know? I mean, they ask for 10 kinds of ID, and then your passport, practically your fingertips. I'd just rather avoid the hassle.
Sure, I understand.
Here. Let me have this lucky tux of yours. I'll see if I can find an iron.
Take care of it with your life, huh?
Okay.
You know, I'm sure Eden will be along momentarily. She's usually very prompt, but occasionally something comes up at the news desk that has to be dealt with at the last minute. And...
It's perfectly all right. We have a lot we can cover while we're waiting. Now, you say your son has never been a member of a regular play group or anything else that would prepare him for the classroom experience.
Well, he has his little friends on the playground and in the neighborhood, but nothing formal, no.
So tell me about Chip. What kind of a person is he?
He's a great kid. He used to be pretty shy. Didn't really speak until he was 2. And I wondered whether that had something to do with the fact that he was moved around a lot when he was very little. His mother left him with Eden and me when he was 14 months old. It was mutually agreed that I would have permanent custody. But he did miss her. Eden was terrific. She didn't push, spent a lot of time with him. They looked at books and talked about him and took a lot of walks together. They just spent a lot of quiet time together until finally he started to see her as his mother, and then he began to come out of his shell.
Did you mention that Chip has a sister?
Yeah, Adriana. She's a little more than a year, and she's really special. They have a very good relationship for being little siblings. You know, I mean, they squabble occasionally, but basically he's starting to feel protectively toward her, so it's great.
Well, I think you and your wife can take some of the credit for that. If the first child is secure with the love of both parents, there's sometimes less sibling rivalry.
You know, I can't understand what's keeping Eden, so if you'll excuse me, I'm going to give her a call just to make sure everything's all right.
Oh, sure.
Okay, thank you.
KSB, Eden Castillo.
Oh my God, you're still there?
Cruz?
Yeah, I'm at the Orient Express. The lady from the preschool has been here 20 minutes already.
The preschool? What, that's tonight?
Thursday.
Yeah, that's tonight.
Oh, God. I got so overbooked this weekend and hold on. I wrote it down as the 19th instead of the 18th. How could I be so dumb?
It's not important. Can you make it or not? I mean, I can bag it if you want, and we'll do some other time.
No, I'll be there. I'll come right now. Could you tell her that I'm sorry?
Yeah, I will. Just hurry, okay?
Yeah, bye.
She's on her way. Apparently, she got confused and wrote down the wrong day. So, I mean, it's not like her. Usually, she's on top of stuff like this.
Well, most of us who are juggling homes and careers, you know, we run into a snag like this every now and then. I used to forget all kinds of things. And about 12 years ago, my husband and I instituted a system. Every morning at the breakfast table, we would go over our daily appointments, and whatever one missed, the other one would supply, at least on the home front.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you've been married a long time.
19 years. We're very, very lucky.
Yeah. I should say you are.
When Chip has a friend over, he tends to create games in which they interact instead of playing side by side.
Oh, that could be a sign of real emotional maturity at his age.
Good.
He does have a problem sharing, though. Don't you think, still, a little bit?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Christmas morning, Adriana tried to touch his truck. He started screaming bloody murder.
My ears are still ringing.
Well, sharing is a skill that we work on very gradually. We start by sharing cleanup time, and then we learn to share the more exciting things.
Cleanup time. Sounds like a good idea. If Chip could pick up all of his blocks and put them back in a toy chest, it'd make me a happy woman.
Well, he'll be doing it every day at school. Maybe it will carry over. One more thing I need to ask. Does your son still take a nap, or do you have trouble getting him to lie down during the day?
Well, I have had some trouble lately. Especially at night. He doesn't want to go to bed. But I sort of, attribute that to the normal problems of dealing with our situation.
Your situation?
Yeah. The separation.
The two of you? I didn't realize.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just,
it was my mistake. I should have told you when I made the appointment. I should
It's all right, really. I'm just surprised. I mean, I've met with other couples who are divorced or separated. But, I mean, even if there's no overt hostility, usually there's some kind of underlying tension that sort of tips you off. But you two you're so easy with each other. What I mean to say is I give you a lot of credit. The way you're handling this will really benefit your children. Well, it's been very nice meeting the both of you.
Yes, it's been very nice meeting you, and I really apologize again for being so late.
No, don't mention it. I look forward to meeting Chip very soon.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Well, it's nothing like the feeling of being a modern-day cliche.
What do you mean?
Oh, working mother ends up being late for a crucial school conference. I wish I could spend one day without feeling such guilt.
Oh, come on. You made an honest mistake. It's no big deal. You have nothing to feel guilty about.
Nothing? This is hardly the first mistake I've made in the past few months. I want to thank you. For not making me feel bad. I mean, I was late, and this was very important, and I didn't tell her about, separation. I forgot. It doesn't seem real.
Well, it seems kind of real to me when I head home. So what, you gonna go back to work now?
No, I thought maybe I'd get something to eat, while I was here. Have you eaten?
No, I'm gonna get something at the Lair. My father's opening there tonight. I promised I'd be there.
That's wonderful. He must be excited.
Well, he's nervous, and I thought it would help to see a friendly face,
What about two friendly faces?
You don't have to do that.
I'd like to. I mean, what time's the show?
Well, the first one is at 8.
8? Well, I could go home, and I could check on the kids, and I could meet you there. I mean, if it's all right with you.
If it's all right with me, it's fine with me. And I'm sure he'd be thrilled too if you can actually make it.
I will. If you save me a seat.
Absolutely. Okay, great. Well, I'll see you there. Okay.
Inspector, thank God you're here.
What's wrong?
Well, your old man, I can't find him.
What do you mean you can't find him?
Well, I went downstairs to iron his tuxedo, and when I came up, he was gone.
Well, he's kind of nervous. Maybe he's in the men's room or something.
Well, I already checked there.
What?
Well, I had to try to find him, didn't I? We go on in 5 minutes.
Nicky, relax. He's not going to run out on this act. This is the first big break he's had in a long time. In fact, there he is right now.
He's here. Oh. Clap hard, okay? We need all the encouragement we can get.
Yeah, well.
Is that my seat?
Absolutely. Good to see you here.
Lipstick.
I wasn't sure you could make it.
Said I would.
You scared me to death.
Why? What are you talking about? I took your advice. Hey, am I updated for the 90s or what? Huh?
You look terrific. Of course, you could have told me and saved me the ironing.
I'm sorry, all right?
What's this?
This is the new music. Someone once told me that you've come a long way, baby, since Houdini. Huh? All right. Are we ready or not?
Well, nope. But we can't back out now.
I'm with you. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, buenas noches and good evening. I invite you all to take a journey with me. Together we will scale the walls of the everyday. Together we will go to a space where the laws of gravity do not apply. We will be free. Cut loose from these bonds of the universe. We will be reborn. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I am Senor Mago, and this very lovely lady is my assistant, Nikki Alvarez. Take a bow. Nikki will assist us in the first leg of our journey. She will climb into the chamber magic box, and at first she will disappear and then reappear again from where nobody knows.
Wait a second. Can't I even take out flight insurance?
Very hot. Ready to make on those prints you dropped off. Well, she already has a sheet on her. Mexico? Her real name, Marie Nicoletta Gonzalez. She did time for armed robbery while she was down there a couple years ago. Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
You've been wonderful. Let's applaud them. Thank you. Thank you very much. There we go.
That was great. Your father's really an artist. I knew that from the first minute we saw him in Acapulco.
Yeah, it's nice to see him doing what he loves best.
Nikki's really interesting. She's kind of a riot, wasn't she?
There's a lot more to Nikki than meets the eye, believe me. Well, I guess I better go back and congratulate him.
Well, give your father a kiss for me. I'm going to get back to the studio.
Okay, well, I'm sure he appreciated your coming.
Tell him you did a great job.
I will. I'll be talking to you.
Eden, long time no see.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Your father-in-law did pretty good tonight, no?
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah.
You're a lucky man.
All right.
Oh, that was terrific. Came up without a hitch, huh?
Well, that's what you think. Let's not tell him. Well, go ahead, tell him.
One of the birds got lost in the fourth dimension. We still can't find her.
Wow. Maybe she's working somewhere else under an assumed name. Like we need to talk, don't we?
Can I even get changed first?
Absolutely, but if you don't mind, I'll accompany you to your dressing room just in case you decide to give me the slip or something.
What is this about? Come
I'll
on.
tell you later, Papa. After Nick and I had a chance to talk. Okay. Let's go.
Bye, Bunny.
All right, we'll see.
Well, what are you doing here? Don't tell me they're running the 11 o'clock news without you.
I had some time. I thought I might get a drink or something.
By yourself?
Big brother, I'm by myself a lot these days. I have to get used to it.
What's the matter?
Do you remember what you were saying earlier about knowing what it is that you want and going after it?
Yes.
What if you know what you want, but it's just too damn late?
know why we couldn't have waited. I mean, it was my big night, too, you know. There were people outside who wanted to talk to me.
Not half as bad as I want to talk to you, Maria. Maria Nicoleta Gonzalez. So, when did you change your name? Was that before or after you got busted?